Hello everyone, welcome to the second session on PT 365. By tomorrow, we'll be uploading all parts. Uh, Last minute, I understand the significance of this, but still, let's quickly get into this. Exchange rate management of India is okay. Now, as you are aware, it is the duty of RBI to ensure that the exchange rate is under control. Okay. And whenever there is currency devaluation or currency appreciation, we normally try to see that it is going to affect inflation, it is going to affect capital money supply, interest rates of the country, everything. Okay, so currency valuation is very, very important. In this, please try to see NEER. Okay, nominal effective exchange rate and real effective exchange rate. These two are very, very important for us. Okay, now fixed exchange rate, where we call it pegged. You see the term pegged. Okay, now India has pegged currency with Bhutan. That is, $1 is equal to 2.5 Bhutanese currency. Okay, so now it will be fixed. Now if Indian rate, let's say $1 is equal to 50 rupees, then in Bhutanese currency it would be 125 rupees. If $1 is equal to 70 rupees, okay, there it would be 175 also. So like that it will change. So that is very, very important for you. Then guys, you see Gresham's law, okay, says in a fixed exchange rate system, bad money drives out good. Okay, it causes undervalued currency to go out of circulation. Overvalued currency remains in circulation, but it does not find enough buyers. Okay, so please see this particular term, Gresham's law. What does it say? Bad money drives out good. That is, undervalued currency will be removed and it will be replaced by high value currency. Undervalued currency is called as good currency because you can actually purchase lot of things. Okay, overvalued currency is bad because it may lead to inflation. Okay, and everything becomes costly. So there are certain aspects associated with it. Fine, you see, an overvalued currency can contribute to lower inflation by reducing the cost of imported goods and services and vice versa. Central banks may respond to a strengthening currency by lowering interest rates to stimulate economic activity and vice versa. This is asked multiple times, guys. Interest rates. Central banks may respond to a strengthening currency by lowering interest rate. That means whenever currency becomes what do you call, stronger. Okay, whenever currency becomes stronger, at that point of time, what will the bank do? Bank will lower interest rate. Okay, to stimulate economic activity and vice versa. Okay, economic growth. While a stronger currency can contribute to lower inflation, it may reduce export driven sectors, consequently a decline in overall economic growth. Okay, please see this. These 5 points given are very, very important for you. Okay, you don't have time for complete understanding. Okay, just look at these five. What is it? Inflation, overvalued currency, okay, can contribute to lower inflation. Undervalued currency will lead to higher inflation. Interest rates, okay, so whenever currency is strengthening, right, they are going to reduce interest rates. Okay, then economic growth. Normally what is going to happen, as there is lower inflation, export driven sectors are severely affected and it would affect overall economy of the country. trade, a stronger currency may contribute to trade deficits because exports will become less competitive. What is the meaning of exports becoming less competitive? Okay. Now let us take this particular case, guys. Okay. Now $1 is equal to 50 rupees. Okay. $1 is equal to 70 rupees. Okay. Now in both the cases, please understand, this is appreciation, this is depreciation. Okay. Now our pen is, one pen is 10 rupees. One pen is 10 rupees. So what is going to happen? Earlier for $1 I used to get 5 pence. Okay. Here for $1 I am going to get 7 pence. So for a US customer, when he pays $1, if he gets 7 pence, he will be more interested to purchase. Okay, so everywhere people will think Indian products are cheaper. Let us buy Indian products because for $1 we are getting 7 pence. So exports increases. But when the currency appreciates, you see $1 is equal to 50 rupees. Okay, when the currency appreciates, what is going to happen? You are getting only 5 pence. So they will feel, why am I spending more money? I'm getting only 5 pence. Let me see other products. So if currency appreciates, demand for Indian products across the world reduces. So that's why it's important for us to think about these aspects, guys. Okay. Please, guys, very, very important topic. That's why I'm spending time here at this point. If I'm spending time, please understand it's very important. Okay. Then, guys, now you see capital flow, guys. Okay. Capital flow. A stronger currency may attract more foreign direct investment as investors seek higher returns due to currency appreciation. This is very, very important. What is it? May attract more foreign direct investment as investors seek higher returns due to currency appreciation. That means, like, they will feel they may be able to get more income if we invest. That means there is going to be good growth. That's what they feel. Okay, you don't go by what the logic is there. Foreign trade policy notified the FTP 2023 is very important. Okay, who notifies it? Foreign Trade Development and Regulation Act 1992, such as responsiveness. Four pillars of new FTP approach, very important. Okay, very important. You see, from incentives to tax remission. Okay, greater trade facilitation through technology, automation, and continuous process rearranging. Export promotion through collaboration. Exporters, states, districts, everyone will come together. Focus on emerging areas, e-commerce, exports. These are the things that they are focusing, guys. Okay. See, India's top export commodities, petroleum. What we import more is also petroleum, guys. That is crude oil. But what we export more is petroleum. Second is electronic goods. We import more of electronic goods. We export also. Rice. India's top export destination, USA, UAE. India's top import, China, UAE. Okay, guys, UAE in the sense it's not from that particular point of view. Basically, trade exchange will happen through UAE. That's the reason we gave UAE there. Okay, this is not required, guys. Export promotion initiatives by FTP not required. Okay. Special chemicals, organisms, materials, equipments and technology. Regulation of dual list items. You see, this is important. SCOMET list. Okay. Special chemicals, organisms, materials, equipments and technologies. It is India's national export control list and is aligned to the control lists of all the MECRs and conventions. SCOMET items are regulated under the Weapons of Mass Destruction and their Delivery System Act 2005. Imported goods covered under the SCOMET list are not permitted for export. Okay, this is very important, guys. They are regulated under Weapons of Mass Destruction and their Delivery 2005. This can be asked. Imported goods covered under the SCOMET list are not permitted for export. This is another important thing. Outreach programs on SCOMET. Okay. Uh, these are the things, guys. So I don't think it's important. Because with UAE we are planning to have free trade agreement, guys. Okay. Okay. It's all concerns, guys. So not important. See, WTO normally you try to read nothing much. Because de-dollarization means we have to use new currency rather than using dollar as a currency. That is called de-dollarization. Okay. It refers to the process wherein countries tend to reduce their reliance on US dollar as a reserve currency, medium of exchange and as a unit of account. Remittances annual report. Yeah, this is very important. Top 3 recipients of remittances in 2022: India first, Mexico second, China third. Top 3 recipients of remittances in 2022 as percentage of GDP: Tajikistan. Okay. State-wise is important, guys. State-wise share of remittance receipts: Maharashtra first. Okay, Kerala second. Normally people think Kerala, but it is Maharashtra first, Kerala second, third is Tamil Nadu. Okay. Credit rating agencies. See this once, guys. Okay. Triple A, the highest degree of safety regarding timely servicing of debt obligations, have high degree of safety, have adequate degree of safety, have moderate degree of safety, have moderate risk of default, have high risk of default, very high risk of default. Okay, this is important, guys. Once. Increase in IMF quota. See, guys, basically, it is US which tries to control, okay, the IMF, and every country is asking, please increase the IMF quota so that we all can increase our shares. Okay, the board proposes a 50% quota increase allocated to members in proportion to their current quotas. Now the proposal will be considered and voted. Okay, IMF quota formula: economic variability 15%, international reserves 5%, GDP 50%, openness to global economy 30%. Quotas are denominated in SDRs. Please understand, guys. India, one of the main currency unit is SDR. When we talk about keeping all the money, it is SDRs in which we keep forex reserves. Okay, that is also part of this. Very important, guys. Please focus for a while. Okay, innovative scheme for farmers with a total outlay. What is it? Pranam. Okay, PM, program for restoration, awareness generation, nourishment and amelioration of Mother Earth. announced in budget 2023-2024. Now, to promote alternative fertilizers and balanced use of chemical fertilizers, very very important, guys. Okay, what is this? To incentivize states or union territories to promote alternate fertilizers and balanced use of chemical fertilizers. Market development assistant for promoting organic fertilizers from Gobardhan, okay, was launched under Swachh Bharat mission to positively impact village cleanliness and generate wealth and energy from cattle and organic waste. Yeah, because this is very very important. Introduction of sulfur coated urea for the first time to address the sulfur deficiency of the soil and save input costs for the farmers. Okay, sulfur coated urea, it is also called as urea gold. Urea gold is more economical and efficient than the currently used neem coated urea. Okay, urea subsidy scheme has been extended for another 3 years till March 2025. Very very important, guys. Fertilizer industry in India, it is one of the 8 core industries. Urea accounts for over two-thirds of overall fertilizer consumption. Second largest fertilizer consumption country after China. Third largest producer amongst world largest importer of fertilizer material. Primary fertilizers are, okay, this is very important. Primary fertilizers are types of nutrients they supply to soil, such as nitrogenous urea, phosphatic diammonium phosphate, potassic, okay, muriate of potash fertilizers. Secondary fertilizers includes calcium, magnesium and sulfur, while micronutrients include iron, zinc, boron, chloride, etc. This is important, guys. Please see what all comes under primary fertilizers and secondary fertilizer. Phosphorus sector. Okay. Several surveys and researchers have indicated that India is facing deficiency in obtaining phosphorus. India is third largest importer of phosphorus and most of it comes from West Africa. Okay, in India, where is phosphorus present? Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, some deposits are found at Lalitpur, Uttar Pradesh, Mussoorie syncline and Kadapa basin. This you check once. Minor irrigation, don't worry. Bharatiya Beej Sahakari Samiti Limited was established to provide certified and scientifically prepared seeds to every farmer in the country. It was established under Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act of 2002. Okay. Seed certification. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare launched SATI, Seed Traceability Authentication and Holistic Inventory Portal. This is all not required, guys. Managing food inflation in India, not required. Okay. Coastal Aquaculture Authority was launched. Okay. Submerged cages and net pens, lines, bottom culture, ponds and tanks. These are methods. Because these trends would have been helpful if we had got the budget and all, guys. Unfortunately, as we don't have budget, don't worry about it. National Turmeric Board was very important in Telangana. That was under election manifesto, so government wanted to bring it. NABARD, Indian Council of Agricultural Research. It's a conference, guys, so not so important. See guys, mining is important, I'm not saying no, but bills, I'm just looking at what all important. 30 critical minerals including 17 rare earth elements and 6 platinum group elements. What are critical elements? Critical minerals are elements that are the building blocks of essential modern day technologies and are at risk of supply chain disruptions. For example, antimony, beryllium, bismuth, cobalt, copper, etc. Very important, guys. Major import sources: cobalt from China, US, and Japan, lithium, Chile, Russia, and China, nickel, Sweden, and China. Rare earth minerals, China has significant quantities, guys. See, critical minerals are elements that are building blocks of essential modern day technologies. India wants to extract minerals from offshore as well, guys. That is what is this? Okay. Special economic zone, Fifth Amendment, guys. So it's fine. This production linked incentive scheme is in news. Like, if you know the basics, it's enough, because earlier it was only for one or two sectors. Now almost every sector they are using production linked incentives. That means if you are selling more, you will be given more incentives. If you are producing more, then also you will be given more incentives. Okay, so that means obviously you need to sell more. Semiconductor industry, semiconductor fabs and display fabs in India under the modified Semicon India program. Draft, guys, not required. Policy, don't worry. Global Digital Public Infrastructure Repository and a Social Impact Fund. Okay, during virtual G20 Leaders Summit. Fine. Okay, Social Impact Fund, whenever you do any infrastructure project, some cultural issues will be there because that land might be associated with some culture or so. Then you need to give some money to those people and also ensure that you divert it rather than destroying their culture. So that is normally called as social impact fund. Government led multi stakeholder initiative to fast track DPI implementation, okay, in the global south. It's a platform for stakeholders to contribute to a fund and help accelerating SDGs achievement in low and middle income countries through DPIs. India has pledged an initial commitment of 25 million USD to SIF. It's mostly for whom? Global south. Recently India marked first anniversary of national logistics policy. Okay, guess 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, these will be important, guys. PM Gati Shakti initiative, which is aimed at increasing the infrastructure. And this is also 2 years, guys. That's why, see, everything has to be done. If they ask you, look at these 6 points, guys. Comprehensive prioritization, optimization, synchronization, analytical, dynamic, for mains, that too. Dedicated freight corridor, guys, very important, it can be asked. What exactly is dedicated freight corridor? Normally railways is used for goods movement, but in India it is mostly used for people movement. So what we are doing, we are trying to have a separate railway track where, like, goods are being transported regularly. Okay, so that is dedicated freight corridors. Here we have different dedicated freight corridors. You can see here western dedicated freight corridor, eastern dedicated freight corridor, east coast corridor. You see, east coast corridor, Kharagpur to Vijayawada. Okay, east west sub corridor, Palghar to Dankuni. here. Okay. Then Raj Karsavan to Andal. Fine. So please see here. Dadri. Dadri to Sanand. Okay. Sanand to Markarpura. From there to New Golwad, Vaitarna, JNPT. So from Dadri to JNPT basically. Okay. JNPT, Navi Mumbai. They have this. Eastern you see here. Sahnewal to Dankuni. Please see this case, okay? Kochi Water Metro, India's first water-based metro, was formally inaugurated by Prime Minister in Kochi. Because in state services, these type of questions will be asked more. Guys. Maritime Amrit Kal Vision, Green Port Guidelines. Yeah. So normally they are trying to ensure there is what you call as net zero emissions. You see, 60% of electricity needs via renewable, 90% by 2047. Ports must have at least one LNG bunkering station by 2030. Setting up electric vehicles charging station in and around the ports by 2025. As I told you, these are some important aspects, guys. New car assessment not required. Functioning of major ports not required really. Okay, in geography, if you have seen those ports and all, that's more than enough, guys. Please see this. Bima Trinity, Bima Sugam, Bima Vistar, Bima Vahaks. Platform to integrate insurers and distributors on to one platform. Acts as one-stop shop for customers who are at a later stage can pursue service requests. To integrate insurers and distributors on one platform, a bundled risk cover for life, health, property, and casualties or accidents. Women centric workforce in each Gram Sabha that will meet the women heads of each household to convince them about benefits of composite insurance product. Okay, these three are important. Medical and wellness tourism. Bhima Trinity is very important, guys. That if you see, more than enough. National Electricity Plan. Okay. All India reinstalled capacity as on 2022. Large hydro is 30%, small hydro 3%. Solar is 34%. Wind is 26%. Okay. Please see here, guys. Lignite, nuclear, diesel based, gas based, and coal based. Okay, these are non renewable. Okay, these are renewable. Among them, solar is more than hydro. Coal is obviously more in India. Okay, this particular diagram you just check once. Okay. See, because these are some of the important issues that you must go through. Okay, don't worry about other aspects. The updated one I'll do in the next session. Thanks a lot. See, because I'm not explaining, I'm telling you what is important to read. I know I don't want to waste your time in giving those aspects. Fine. Thank you.